important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. And it's Paul in at the point. Now Conley, following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Now Sohan. Pass to Wembanyama. Gobert with the block.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
McDaniels against Barnes. And finished off by McDaniel.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Here's Paul. The kick out to Barnes. Vassell wide open. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
That's a key shot by Vassell. He is very good at those corner threes, and that'll stretch the defense out.
Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama. Not getting past Wembanyama, this man has the length to be everywhere.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Paul goes in, pass to Sohan. Going inside, and Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Randall surveying the D. And the foul on Jeremy Sohan. That's foul number 2 for him. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
High effort play and quickness. That's how Vassell makes a defensive impact.
The kick out to Barnes. To the middle. He's looking for Sohan and finds him. Here's Vassell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. In his young career, Richard, we've seen Devin Vassell really blossom as a two-way talent.
He's a talented player, but I think there's still another level that he can reach, and he needs to continue to grow as a playmaker to get there.
Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
Sohan finds Wembanyama. And now the Timberwolves on the break. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Here's Randall. Banked in off the glass.
An absolute warrior on the backboards. Randall knows where to be when that shot goes up.
Paul against Conley. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Gobert. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Randall with the bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
1:33 left in the first quarter. Down low, Sohan, and the dunk by Sohan.
One of the steadiest floor generals this game has ever seen. Paul consistently torches opponents out of the pick and roll.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And the dunk by Sohan.
His playmaking is trending in the right direction. Vassell has shown steady growth in that area.
And the basket is good. Randall's got 7 points in the game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Julius Randle with the rebound. Vassell against Edwards. And taken away by Paul. Here's Barnes. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Jaden McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Here's Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Inside. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Randall no good. Paul outside. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Spurs lead by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's Conley. Pass to Alexander-Walker. 6 to shoot. Edwards with it. And it's Vassell picking him up. Paul with the steal. And a fast break now for the Spurs. A good look from Vassell. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
He's been working on his shot, and it's showing in Vassell's game.
Alexander Walker finds Conley. Outside Edwards. To the inside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
Minnesota making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Gobert, no good. Spurs leading by 9. Sohan with the ball. Now defended by Randall. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Short trip to the rim for Wembanyama. That's a nice finish.
That one goes. Count it.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. And the basket by Vassell.
And this is something Vassell has really improved. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
Barnes, right side. It's stolen by Edwards. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. And And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Edwards.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Vassell against Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wembys. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
Sohan, the pass. Wembanyama jackhammers it in.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Vassell against Edwards. To the wing right side. Three-pointer, Randall. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that one's good. Barnes.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Vassell. Edwards can't hit.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And that one's good. Barnes.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
46 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. Sohan finds Barnes. Wembanyama looking it over. Barnes screen on Reid. It's good from Barnes on the assist by Wembanyama. Barnes has got 10.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Outside Conley. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Spurs out in front. They finish off the second quarter with a... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision-making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
Okay, guys, now let's see. And that's a halftime.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. And it's Jones in at the 1 spot. Some changes for Minnesota. Joe Ingles is checked in for Miller. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. There's the steal. McDaniels dishes to Ingles. Comes up empty down low. San Antonio leading by 14. I'll tell you, Richard, you watch Jeremy Sohan. He can really do it all.
Yeah, power forward by trade, who's even played point guard at times. He's a great defender and a team player. He's the kind of guy you win with.
And he gets the bucket.
When a crafty scorer like Barnes gets on a roll, it can turn into a big night.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Vassell. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul. DiVincenzo against Jones. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniel. No good on the triple.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Wembanyama passes to Jones. Back to Wembanyama. The three from Barnes. Minnesota with the rebound. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Jones against DiVincenzo. Hits it from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. At one point, they led by 16. They get it back. And here's Barnes for three. Sinks the three-pointer. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Drops it in from 11 feet.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Outside, Jones. Here's Collins. And off the glass. That one's good. And the Spurs lead by 17.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Back to Alexander Walker. 1:39 left to play in the third. Clock at 6. And here's Ingles outside. Rebound San Antonio.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Knocks it loose. In the corner, Collins with it. Pulls it up. Ingles with the rebound.
Defense got to roll the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Minnesota shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. On the free throw, no good. Randall's checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Alexander Walker. Timberwolves trail by 17. 1:03 left in the third. Another miss by Minnesota.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Castle. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
This is where we'll probably see Castle the most, creating opportunities with the ball in his hand.
Edwards with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Spurs leading by 19 points. Here's Mamu Kelishvili.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Edwards finds Randall. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Castle. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Here's McDaniels. The wing jumper off target. It'll count. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his...
The way we keep a lead is to keep...
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the one. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Castle. That three off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 21, and there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot two at the line. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh five on the floor. Here's McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, the shot fake by Edwards, a move we don't see a lot anymore, but it can still be very effective.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Conley's shot is off.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Paul kicks to Vassell. Sohan with the screen. Paul goes in. And this year's draft class considered to be one of the weaker classes in recent years.
I don't believe in a such thing as a weak draft class. There is always going to be a player or multiple players that stand out. Understand, even if you're drafting 60 players, if 5 of them turn out to be legitimate players, that's a good draft class. I've been watching this game a long time, and there is absolutely nothing that Paul can't do on the basketball court. Really does have the whole package.
Randall with a screen for Edwards. Trains the three-pointer. Edwards got 6 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Vassell, the pass to Paul. Sohan with the screen. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Paul against Conley. Paul surveying the floor. 4 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat you. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the and-one opportunity.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Into the lane. Vassell outside. Pulls up on the wing. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight. Over to the left wing. Conley finds Randall. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul. You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear
into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Wembanyama. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Back to Sohan. Gobert against Paul. No good on the 3. Timberwolves trail by 18. Edwards, the bounce pass. Three-pointer, Randall. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And the dunk by Sohan.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for San Antonio.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Victor Wembanyama.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And Edwards with the stop. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Here's Vassell. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Plays it up off the glass. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Barnes outside. Wembanyama against Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires high post. Gobert pulls it in. That's a 2 from Barnes. Offline. And so it's the Spurs with the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel.
in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the center position. And here's Porter outside. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And Edwards, here we go. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
Doris, one of the most physical guards in the NBA, Anthony Edwards.
If you want to talk about a prototypical NBA body, it's Anthony Edwards. He's got size, strength, athleticism, but beyond that, he's so skilled. 3-level scorer, versatile on the defensive end, fearless when it matters. Anthony Edwards may be the next face of the league.
Here's Edwards. Denver getting their last shot to go. Picked by Gobert. To the paint. And stolen by Jokic. Left side Porter. And the layup is good.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Randall, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Here's Brown, guarded by Edwards. The open shot, Jokic. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Edwards can't hit.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
And it's Jokic off the drive. And Jokic throws it down.
And boom! The Joker off the dribble. Woo! I love it. A scary sight for any defense.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. McDaniel's got 5.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch, and I asked him about their matchup against the multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. He told me, quote, Jokic is going to find a way to impact the game. We just need to make it tough on him. We have to bring the physicality and be cognizant of other guys cutting to the rim. We'll see how their defense holds up, BA.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And here's Edwards outside. On target from range. He's got 5.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Jokic passes to Porter. On the wing, Porter. Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, we're seeing the competitive spirit of Porter Jr. as he responds with the 3 of his own.
Oh, it's stolen. In transition, here they come. And then Porter with the dunk.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Here's Randall, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
Here's Jokic. Outside Murray. Outside for Porter. On the wing, Porter. And it's Denver with another. Minnesota in the lead. Now Edwards. Brown grabs the board.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
You see the speed there. Love watching Murray go right towards the rim and convert.
Conley finds Gobert. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. And another basket from Minnesota.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Jokic. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Outside Edwards. Fades and shoots. And no good. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Brown driving inside. Oh, the big dunk right over Julius Randle.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. For three, Randle. Jokic grabs the board. Here's Brown, guarded by Edwards. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Let's go with a three. Michael Porter, he's been the guy making things happen for Denver. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
The kick out to Edwards. No good with the triple. The Nuggets lead by 7. Here's Brown. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. You know, part of what makes Julius Randle so effective is that spin move, Doris.
He does like to use that on the interior against taller players to get enough separation. But the number of finishing moves that guy has off the spin, it is really an effective tool.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, BA, when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves.
Their three-point accuracy last year was exceptional, largely because of their patience. They would wait for the best look before pulling the trigger.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship. Well, clear the runway, gentlemen. Aaron Gordon decided to finish with authority.
It's Edwards on the wing. 11 points in the game. He was all alone on that one. Edwards has got 14 points.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Outside Porter. From deep, Jokic. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And it's Randle that time on the assist from Edwards. Randle's gotten his 2nd bucket.
That is an absolute dime from the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. Every year gets better as a playmaker.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Edwards with it. Now Porter defending. Edwards against Porter. Here's Gobert. Rudy, a monster inside.
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game.
And Gordon with the big finish.
a bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
All right, let's get a report from Ali.
We know Nikola Jokic is a natural, but that's not all. Coach Malone said it's too bad that people can't peek behind the curtain and see how hard Nikola works. He understands that there's no magic formula. Yes, he's incredibly gifted, but it's his work ethic that's great. Brian?
Well, Ali, talent only gets you so far. He's got both. Edwards, a pass to Randall, to the left wing. Clock is at 3. The kick out to Conley. They grab their own miss. Up top, Edwards. Outside, McDaniels. Hits the three-pointer. Give him 8.
Jaden McDaniels will have opportunity from three-point territory. He's got to cash in.
Jokic passes to Porter. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Tries it from the top of the key. And it's Denver with a rebound. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
And it was an entertaining game, but hard to win when you're inconsistent.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. That one misses.
An exceptionally skilled player. You hope Michael Porter Jr. stays healthy. I mean, his potential is limitless. Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Over to the left wing from deep, Conley. The rebound by Murray. The Nuggets lead by 6. Saric finds Murray. Now Jordan, defended by Gobert. Jordan with the bucket.
Well, you're allowing DeAndre Jordan to get comfortable. This guy is so efficient as a scorer.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Randall. Hands it from short range. Randall's gotten 4 this quarter. The Nuggets have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a minute.
Murray deciding where to go with it. No good from outside. Outside Edwards. Tipped. And so it's Denver leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella. No.
Now let's take a moment and see what games still lie. And that is going to do it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
On the court right now for the Nuggets. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Outside for Porter. Gordon, the pass to Murray. And here's Jokic outside. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 6 assists in the game.
You don't leave Jokic alone in the corner. I mean, that's just asking for trouble.
Edwards, so good inside.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And Jokic throws it down.
And dunking it with authority inside. this is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Randall, good.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Gordon finds Jokic. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Mike Conley.
Such a clever player. Jokic is adept at using his body to get these shooting fouls.
A different look for Denver. Watson comes in for Michael Porter, and it's Westbrook in for Brown. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Najee, he's checked in for Denver.
Number 22,
Edwards looking for an opening. Over Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Left side, Conley. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Conley's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Well, let's not forget what Gordon did in the dunk contest a few years ago. He sure is explosive.
Here's Edwards. Gordon pulls it in. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now. Watson passes to Murray. Here's Watson. McDaniels covering. Back to Gordon. Screen by Watson. Inside. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
You have to be careful when Jaden McDaniels is in your area as an offensive player. This guy is so elite defensively.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Nuggets lead by 6. Najee in the post. He's against Gobert. Out to Gordon. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Outside Murray. Gordon on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Randall, good.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And so Murray will bring it up for Denver. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Right side Watson. Back to Najee. Outside Murray. To the inside. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. He's got a clear path. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, you get loose with the basketball around McDaniels. This guy's so quick defensively, and he turns it into offense.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Randall can't hit.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And it's Watson missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Edwards, the pass to Conley. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Denver has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Randall finds McDaniels. Now Edwards. It's good! Edwards! What strength!
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
It's Najee, high post. Here's Watson. Oh, no good on the last second. Attempt there. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Back to Daniels. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Randall to take the lead.
I love Aaron Gordon's ability to defend any position. What a luxury for a coach.
McDaniels with some nice D.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Gordon with a screen on Gobert. Here's Jokic.
Well, it's about hustling and contesting shots, and Julius Randle doing work defensively.
Edwards finds Gobert. Edwards, no problem with the contact.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Jokic is doubled. Pass to Gordon. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
I'll tell you this, the interior game of Aaron Gordon is coming along. He is looking more comfortable and more confident in there.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Outside for Randall. For 3, Conley. It's kept alive. Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Pass to Jokic. Outside Murray. And Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota leading by 5. McDaniels from long range. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Porter. McDaniels covering. Then he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
One of the reasons why they're on the wrong side of this score is their inability to get points in the paint. It's been a problem this half.
And that one misses. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. And a foul call. Looks like he had a clear path to the basket. They'll get 1 free throw and they'll keep possession here.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Pass to Murray. Back to Jokic. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
Randall can't hit. And it's Jokic with the ball for Denver. Here's Brown for 3. Gordon. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Aaron Gordon in a big moment, unafraid to deliver. How pretty is that?
Conley finds Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
Stolen by Conley. Randall outside. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Nikola Jokic.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, easy to see why Aaron Gordon has been in multiple dunk contests. The arsenal, the creativity, limitless.
Here's Edwards. Soft touch off the glass. Edwards has got 28 points for the game.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Jokic with a screen on Conley. And it's Murray off the drive. Gordon on the wing. Here's Brown, guarded by Edwards. 6 to shoot. Here's Jokic. And Gobert with a block.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
Minnesota's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Outside Edwards. Down low. Gordon with a steal. Here's Porter.
Yes! Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Edwards, a pass to Randall. Over Gordon. Randall can't hit. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Aaron Gordon wanting the ball with the game and the balance in crucial moments. How big time is he?
Edwards finds Conley. Now here's Edwards. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Minnesota again missing. Here's Brown, guarded by Edwards. Brown passes to Jokic. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
There's 6 seconds left in the game. From about 16, nails it. And now a 5-point Nugget lead.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is
what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what'll happen with some of these young players.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. The 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Good on the three-point shot.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
They get the rebound. Porter kicks to Jokic. Back to Porter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Brown the pass to Murray. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Boy, the defense has to respect Murray's range. I mean, there's a reason he's a volume three-point shooter.
Here's Sohan. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
Clark, what we appreciate, for some players, success can change them, but not for Jokic. Yeah, he seems like the same guy.
He certainly does, boy, and he is special. He is so much fun to watch. Seems to be even-keeled and down to earth, but his game is heaven sent for sure.
And another basket for San Antonio. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. He thinks they need to focus on speeding up Nikola Jokic rather than trying to slow him down. Coach said Jokic dominates the game at his own pace, so we need to put more pressure on him and not allow him to play so patiently. Of course, that's easier said than done. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. It's good from long range. Brown's got 5.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Paul goes in, out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
All right, a chance to take a look at some stats for Murray. Last season, he played outstanding, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And back to his tremendous efficiency from 3 last year, top 10 in the league, he's truly a dead-eye shooter when he gets it going. Now, here's Jokic. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Porter kicks to Jokic. Moves back up. And that one's good by Porter.
Porter comes away with the hustle bucket. That time, using his size to make an impact on the offensive glass.
The kick out to Barnes. Wembanyama looking it over. Paul for 3. Pass to Sohan. Now Vassell. Wembanyama outside. They get it back. Goes up with it again. No good at the rim. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. On this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And even though they're one of the top teams, they dropped the season series to this squad. So sometimes matchups play a role.
Yeah, sometimes matchups do, but I don't think they're interested in looking at that. They want to come back strong and show they're the better team this time.
And Jokic gets it to go.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
Ball against Murray. Here's Vassell. It's hauled in by Gordon.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put together these highlight reel sequences.
Now here's Paul. Vassell outside. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Wembanyama. Rebound by the Nuggets.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And finished off by Porter.
Boy, the size, the vertical, the explosiveness. Porter Jr. has all the tools to throw it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
To the paint, it's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Pass to Brown. No good with the triple. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against the Hawks. Wembanyama, left side. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. It's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Gordon kicks to Murray. From deep. Offensive rebound. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Victor Wembanyama. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, the forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the pivot, manning the middle. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, so you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Jokic inside. Defended by Wembanyama. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Clark, as you look at the career of Aaron Gordon, he has blossomed into an elite role player.
Yeah, and I love the fact that he's done that. He's embraced his role. He's embraced taking fewer shots and playing more defense and getting on the glass more and making hustle plays. Not everybody would do what Aaron has done. It's a credit to him that he's been able to, again, embrace, not just accept, but embrace the role that he serves for that championship team.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And it's Jokic missing. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against New Orleans. And Paul gets it to go in.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Murray. Outside Porter. Here's Jokic. Second chance shot. Nifty move. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Denver making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. So it's the Spurs now. Pass to Paul. Back to Wembanyama. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Back to Murray. Jordan a screen on Paul. For 3, Murray. And again, Denver no good. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Vassell. And Brown pulls it down. For Denver, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And though the Nuggets have some excellent outside shooters, Clark, they've been more prolific inside the arc the last couple years.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, they were an extreme example of that, Kevin. First in the league in 2-point attempts, and then dead last, almost dead last in 3-point attempts. Not what most people would think when looking at the Nuggets.
Trey Jones is checked in for San Antonio. Porter finds Gordon. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Well, Michael Porter Jr. is one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that size that he brings to that sweet stroke makes it hard to get to a shot. 6'10", shoots it with confidence, shoots it with great fluidity, and man, is he special. And he's worked through some injury trouble early in his career, and now he's one of the more lethal front court players in the league on the perimeter.
Now here's Jones. Wide open look. It's rebounded by Jordan.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
How about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Jones kicks to Barnes. Jordan against Wembanyama. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Saric is checked in for the Nuggets. Now here's Murray. The Nuggets with another miss. Now here's Vassell. D right on him. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
Now, not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Nuggets.
Number 4, Russell.
There's 45 seconds left here in the second. And slam dunk by Saric.
You know, once he's in the paint, Saric is ready to throw it down.
Now, here's Vassell. He's guarded closely. Pass to Sohan. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Aiden Watson, he's checked in for Michael Porter.
In for the Nuggets, number 8, Peyton Watson.
Stolen by Westbrook. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. A nice shot by Brown.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
Personal foul. Second team foul. In for the Nuggets, number 31.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And he makes both free throws.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Strother. Nice defense by Vassell. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs lead by 4. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Taking a peek now. That is more than enough of a...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Jones is out there with Castle. Then there's Zach Collins. Then it's Johnson, and it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5. Greg, every year injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Jokic able to play through contact and seems unstoppable when he's that close to the hole.
To the middle, here's Mamu Kelishvili. Yep, that one goes in there. Mamu Kelishvili has got his second bucket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Jones in the post. Murray on him. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. The Nuggets trail by 4. Gordon inside. Covered by Johnson. From outside the arc. Denver passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Spurs second. The Nuggets third.
Both teams really good at passing the basketball. You look at the numbers from a season ago, very unselfish.
Inside, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. All sorts of time, and it's San Antonio with another.
Wow, 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Jokic against Collins. Outside for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got 6 points.
This is Murray's game, a shoot-first combo guard who's ready to fire as soon as he has it.
Jamal Murray is still an elite scorer, and Clarkey has fought through so many injuries.
And it's remarkable that he's as explosive off the bounce as he is after the injuries that he's dealt with. His ability to create a shot, especially at crunch time, one of the best in the league. The pull-up jumper, the teardrop, and the 3, he's got all of those.
Jokic lumbering in. The rebound by the Spurs.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the court.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
51 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Johnson outside. 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Westbrook with the steal. Takes it off the glass. Now just a 2-point Spurs lead.
And, you know, that time Westbrook showing you just how effective he is on both ends. I love his hustle and energy and relentlessness on the court.
Here's Johnson. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Pickett. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got his 3rd assist on the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
He takes it in, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that sign.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Tie game in San Antonio. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Peyton Watson is out there with Sharch. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Jordan. And it's Strother in at shooting guard. Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama, good! Right over the defense.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Down low, out to Sharch. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets to take the lead. Strother, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. San Antonio leading. Wembanyama with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Pass to Sohan. Nobody near Barnes. Hits the three-point bomb.
Boy, you got to respect the long-range accuracy of Barnes now. When he gets a little daylight, he's dangerous from the perimeter.
Chalk up two there.
And they've had assists now in their last three baskets.
Paul looking around, and they double up Paul. Sohan, the pass to Vassell. Pass to Paul. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
You know, as he's gotten older, the outside jumper has become a bigger part of Paul's game, as it needs to.
And a wide open look for Porter. They grab their own miss. Here's Brown. Shot clock at 6. And the turnover again by Denver. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Shoots. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Paul's got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs. Here's Porter. Brown the pass to Murray. To the paint. It's deflected and stolen by Wembanyama. The shot's good from Paul. And now a 10-point Spurs lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Left side, Porter. Murray with it. Sohan's there. At the elbow, Jokic to stop the run. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close.
Tonight it's been all Joker all the time. He's been pouring it on here.
Here's Paul and Wembanyama outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Offensive rebound. Porter passes to Brown. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Growing into more of a passer, MPJ getting that assist.
Ball against Murray. Pass to Sohan. Here's Wembanyama. He's looking for Sohan and finds him.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
The free throw drops for Sohan. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Paul. Denver grabs the miss. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Here's Brown. Covered by Vassell. It's stolen by Wembanyama. That's a two from Barnes. Kicks it out to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. And that one, good. And the Spurs lead by 11.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And the dunk by Sohan. Fires away from way outside. Misses. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good competition. Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
strong start to the season.
No question, B.A. And that could be tough to achieve for teams that might have a new coach. Or if you had a lot of roster changes, teams with continuity tend to have the advantage to start the season.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Now here's Randle. Jack's up at 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
Here's Conley following the bucket by the Spurs. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
At the line for 2. The play is under video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Throw good, Edwards. And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Now here's Paul. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Conley against Paul. It's Barnes on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. The baseline J. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Sohan. Back to Vassell. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, this is Vassell's game. he can do that all day.
And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Gobert up top. Edwards finds McDaniels. Back to Edwards from the arc. Edwards can't get that one to fall. For San Antonio, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Paul against Randall. Here's Wembanyama. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves.
Well, their approach to shooting was phenomenal. They didn't force many threes, and when they got a good look, they drilled it.
Well, Coach, Minnesota turning back the clock last year. Most of their lineups had multiple bigs.
Yeah, and we saw how effective it was, especially on defense. Minnesota led the league in defensive rating by a wide margin, and that length was a key factor.
And Minnesota with possession here. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Pass to Edwards. 1:02 left in the first. Here's Gobert. Rebound by San Antonio.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up with it.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vassell.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Paul finds Wembanyama. Edwards against Vassell. Randall with a steal.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
McDaniels can't hit. San Antonio leading. Pass to Paul. 4-3. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
And Paul loves these corner shots. Terrific at finding space to get his shot off.
Edwards looking for an opening. Outside for Randall. Out to the right wing. For 3, Conley. And the three-pointer goes.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. San Antonio on top. They lead by 1. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Devin Vassell out there with Chris Paul. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's Edwards, who poked away. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. On offense, here is San Antonio. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Just 4 to shoot. The 3 from Wembanyama. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. Here he goes. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And here's Edwards outside. They get it back. Back to Daniels. For 3, Conley. That shot off the mark. Conley's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
Back to Edwards. The 3-ball. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
He just pops up and puts it in. Wembanyama really is that tall.
And Stan, after they traded for Rudy Gobert, it took some time for the Wolves to gel.
It did, Brian. He's a unique player, and it's a process. But obviously, a 14-win improvement last season, they have found their identity as a defensive juggernaut.
Back to Vassell. Launches it. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Edwards. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
If you get open, Paul will find you. Chris has the best vision in the game. We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Paul against Conley. Paul looking over the floor. Kicks it out to Barnes. Second chance effort. Oh, sweet move. And Wembanyama lays it up and in. Wembanyama's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
For 3, Randall. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Vassell. Banked it in off the glass. And now a 5-point Spurs lead.
Well, those were some weight room points from Vassell, flexing his muscles.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Check out the handles. A spin move like that is how you lose the nearest defender.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
Jones, he's checked in for San Antonio. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Randall outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Randall's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Yeah, as a shooter, Randall can be practically automatic. He gets the ball and immediately has a shot cooking.
Outside for Wembanyama. Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific mood right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. Between the scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
And now, thanks as always for watching.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. Nikhil Alexander-Walker out there with Julius Randle. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Another great decision in the career of Mike Conley. As good as it gets moving the ball.
And Coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reed is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Jones from outside. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
That 3 is a shot Jones has developed over his first few years.
Here's Edwards. Wembanyama with some nice D.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Wembanyama screen. And there's the lob going up top. It's Wembanyama.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Jones against Conley. Jones, the pass to Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Vassell with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 8. Pass to Barnes. Now Jones. Sohan outside. And that one drops. Sohan's got his first points in this one.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That'll be a second foul of the game. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Collins, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Mamukelashvili comes in for Sohan. Johnson, he's checked in for Barnes. And Castle subbed in for Vassell. You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Graham.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all. Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Some changes for Minnesota. Miller's checked in for Garza, and Dillingham subbed in for Conley. Randall no good on that one. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard, and guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions. Those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. And it's Collins with the ball for the Spurs. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Jones in the post. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Collins against Randall. Beyond the arc. Minnesota again missing. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 13-4 run. Outside Jones. Three-pointer. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for that game against the Knicks, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start for the year.
Here's Mamukelashvili. The three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 12. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Stolen by Collins. Johnson on the wing. No points yet. Collins right side. Corner shot. San Antonio again can't hit.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Why not? And that one drops. And it comes off an assist from Ingles.
Joe Ingles.
DiVincenzo with the steal. Here's Shannon. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit and it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Vassell. Money from the wing. And the Spurs lead by 12.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And Minnesota with possession here. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got his first points of the night.
A developing part of McDaniel's game that could elevate him to the next level.
Pass to Sohan. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Left side, Alexander Walker. McDaniels from long range. Fires in the triple. McDaniels got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Ball against DiVincenzo. Sohan outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Paul passes to Sohan. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal.
To their benefit, they've cut down on the miscues here in the second half.
Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. DiVincenzo with the steal. Gobert with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Here's Reid. Alexander Walker, the pass to Reid. Outside McDaniels. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by the Spurs. Sohan's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down. And the Spurs lead by 11.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Yep, that one's good.
Superb focus from Reid. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
Vassell passes to Sohan. Now Wembanyama pulls it from the corner. Reid with the rebound.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
That free throw no good. And Minnesota with some changes. Julius Randle comes in for Reid. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Fires for 3. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Spurs lead by 9. Sohan, left side. Back to Barnes. There's a minute 59 left in the fourth quarter. Can't cash it in from close range. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Gobert. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. The three from Barnes. And Conley grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
McDaniels from long range. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game. And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Spurs.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And what a huge performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Edwards, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. Here's Paul to the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
The three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Here's Vassell. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And
with team's confidence to start the season strong.
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the point. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Yeah, it was a narrow win. But in that last meeting, I think foul trouble for the other side may have really just tipped the scale and allowed them to escape with the W.
Oh, no doubt. Playing aggressively, forcing the action, that often works in your favor, and it did the last time around.
And a miss there on the triple. Here's Brown. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. Jokic finds Murray. Buries the long-range jumper. Murray's got the first 3 points tonight for Denver.
And the backbone of Murray's game is that ability to scorch you from distance.
Here's Gordon. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Well, defensively, Doris, these Minnesota Timberwolves are really a cut above the rest.
They led the league in defensive rating in 2024. They have so many ways to shut down what you're trying to do offensively. Length, athleticism, rim protection, commitment, and great scheme. They are a nightmare.
Gordon outside. It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And so just over a minute and a half played. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
One-on-one here. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Looking to end the run. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Porter kicks to Gordon. Jokic adds a two-pointer. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Over Gobert. And it's Jokic missing. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Edwards. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How about the body control from Anthony Edwards? Just so good at using that frame to get through the teeth of the defense.
Denver making a switch here. Strother's checked in. Mike Conley was drafted, Doris, back in 2007. And somehow, someway, he's gone his whole career without receiving a technical foul. Heck, you and I have received technical fouls over here, but not him on the floor.
Kevin, that is an impressive feat. And it's also probably why he's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award more than anyone else in the history of the league, and why we will never win it. Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from three-point territory. What a look there.
Jokic with it, picked up by Edwards. Here's Strother. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Jokic, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Edwards. And it's Denver with the rebound. It's stolen by Edwards. Randall finds Gobert. Back to Randall. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And going vertical. Murray's one of those guys with that sneaky athleticism. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Jokic passes to Murray. Here's Gordon. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, Anthony Edwards out in transition, knows his teammates made a defensive play, and wisely leaks out.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Porter passes to Jokic. Denver passing it around. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Strother. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They trail by 1. Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Near the three-point line, it's Porter, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. He gets it up. No good on the last second attempt there. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Nuggets?
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with McDaniels, and it's Gobert in at center. The power of Jokic. Wow.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Offensive rebound, outside Gordon. There's the triple. Randall grabs the board.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Murray finds Porter. Back to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Not enough on that one as it misses.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Randall out to Conley. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And now a 4-point Timberwolves lead. Jokic passes to Gordon. No good that time. Last outing for Denver, they won that game against Atlanta. Here's Edwards. Porter with a block.
Good work on the defensive end for Porter Jr. Timing things just right there to get the block. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Edwards. Edwards getting the close range, too.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Well, the agility, the mobility, the speed of Aaron Gordon in the fast break, just such a tough cover.
Conley against Murray, and an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
For the Nuggets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jokic. Saric comes in for Gordon, and it's Peyton Watson in for Porter. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Nuggets have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Randall. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Denver's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Alexander Walker finds DiVincenzo. Here's Reed. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Brown. Outside, Jordan. For 3, Westbrook. A shot that time, not on target. Got it up. He's off on that one. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Denver on top, leading by just 1. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
They found an advantage in the painted area, and they're exploiting it. I just say keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, if it ain't broke.
Now let's take a moment here. Thanks for spending half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
That first half looked like a dunk contest. He was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. Outside Gordon. Porter with the screen for Gordon. Back to Porter. Fires for 3. Nailed from 3-point land. Porter's got 9.
Well, the athleticism athleticism and mobility of Aaron Gordon is a problem, which is why passing lanes will open up for him.
Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Murray. They get it again. Pass to Dillingham. The wide open look here for Ingles. Another miss by Minnesota.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Alexander Walker passes to Ingles. DiVincenzo with it. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Here's Jokic. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Here's Reed. If it counts, Reed's got his first 2 points.
This is showing the versatility of Naz Reid. Yes, he can make buckets from 3, but I like when he goes to work inside.
Jokic doing the job inside.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Timberwolves trail by 6. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific recorder, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Kevin, Jamal Murray is built for clutch situations. Coach Michael Malone said, I know a lot of guys are pretty good in the regular season, but when the stage is at its biggest, Jamal seems to step up and perform. He's a guy that thrives in the moment, never afraid of it. Can't say that for a lot of players. Kevin?
Oh, you're so right. He isn't afraid of anything. David, he is big time. Thank you. Reed kicks to Miller. Back to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Man, Naz Reid not only gets off his feet, does it in a hurry and with some strength.
Pass to Brown. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Shannon. Softly drops in the floater. Now just a 5-point Nugget lead.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
And when you look at Alexander Walker, Doris, so consistent from year to year.
This is a young man who knows his role, finds ways to help the team within the context of what the Stars are doing. And those are exactly the kind of role players you need in order to have a quality basketball team.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
It's stolen. Back to DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. On the wing, DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic just got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Brown. Here's Chancellor. Covered by Miller. Here's Murray. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Inside, and stolen by Murray. Jokic inside. He's against Miller. Jokic with the bucket.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Reed. Sinks the triple. Reed's got 7.
This has always been an aspect of Naz Reid's game, the ability to spread the floor from 3.
Chanchar, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Over to the wing. Got a piece of it. Reed the pass to Shannon. Alexander Walker on the wing. Left side, Miller. Here's Reed, and then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
The big guy attacking the rim. The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
Randall from outside, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. It's stolen by Gobert. And here's the fast break. Here's Edwards. And he hammers that one down right on the face of Jamal Murray.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out. You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Conley kicks to Edwards to take the lead. Strong move inside by Edwards.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
To the inside. There's Jokic, and Jokic slings it in.
Capable of being a very potent scorer. Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
Conley dishes to Randall. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Pass to Conley. Now Gobert out to Edwards. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Here's Brown. Back to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Porter, no luck. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Taking it in, Anthony Edwards.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
And it's Gordon missing. For Minnesota, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And here's Edwards from the arc.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. On defense, the Timberwolves. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Porter a screen on Gobert. Here's Jokic.
Aggressive on the defensive end by Jaden McDaniels. Boy, he makes that shooter work.
Pass to Gobert. To the paint. Here's Randall. Timberwolves keep it alive. McDaniels finds Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets trail. To the inside. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. They get it again. Out to Conley. Randall passes to Conley. McDaniels with the ball. Pass to Brown. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. His court awareness is really impressive.
And finished off by Edwards.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Up top, Edwards. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Kept alive. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slings it in.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Edwards passes to Cup. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Nuggets are gone. 4-10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Gordon kicks to Murray. Back to Gordon. Jokic inside. Defended by Gobert. Brown the pass to Gordon. 5 to shoot. Over Edwards. And it's Gordon missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Edwards looking it over. Pass to Randall for the 3. Can't get the 3 to fall. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony Dorr.
RJ?
A lot of things, really. But, man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. Now Porter. And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees.
First team foul. The play is under review under NBA rules.
All matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved. Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
San Antonio with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
The problem with Wemby is how do you guard someone that doesn't have to jump to dunk?
Jokic with it. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. For 3, Gordon. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Wembanyama screen. Inside. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Jokic. And he lays it up and in.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Outside Paul. Picked up by Sohan. Paul passes to Sohan. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Pass to Gordon. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
To the inside. Sohan. Boom! He jams it straight down.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Here's Brown. Uses the glass on the layup. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Paul. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Wembanyama's shot is good.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Wembanyama against Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Vassell. Outside Barnes. Back to Vassell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Vassell's got 5 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And stolen by Paul. Back come the Spurs in transition. And he buries his first look.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Jokic passes to Gordon. Outside for Porter. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. San Antonio leading by 11. Outside Paul. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Paul's got his second basket of the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's Porter outside. Knocks down the long J.
Just an uncanny ability to make shots from the corner. Porter Jr. using his skill set.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Wembanyama finds Barnes. Here's a three from Paul. Good D by Murray. Fires from way outside. And so the San Antonio Spurs ending the quarter up 10. They've been... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Offensive rebound. Jokic, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Paul. And he gets it to go. Paul's got 6 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Nuggets trail by 15. Murray deciding where to go with it. There's the 3. And another miss by Denver. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Here's Vassell. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Brown passes to Jokic. Sohan with some nice D. San Antonio leading by 15. Here's Vassell. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7 foot 4 inches, skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
And again, Denver no good. The Spurs have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Wembanyama with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively. Wembanyama against Jokic. Pass to Paul. Oh, deflected. Fast break. Here we go. Porter from outside. Vassell with the rebound. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Paul passes to Barnes. Wembanyama with it. Covered by Jokic. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He'll go on Michael Porter.
It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
They still need this. And again, it's Denver missing.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A 3rd, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Jones, he's checked in for San Antonio. Picked up by Sohan. Vassell passes to Sohan. Now here's Barnes. Nails it from 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Gordon. Pass to Brown. Here's Murray. The 3 is up. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's Sohan off the drive.
So assertive on the take. Sohan is relentless when he sees a lane open up.
Stolen by Wembanyama. Barnes with it. Now Porter defending. Sohan outside. Picked up by Sohan. Here's Vassell. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Jokic way outside. Gordon right side. Down low. It's stolen by Barnes. On the wing, Vassell. He's got 12 to the paint. To the inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd. Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Picked up by Sohan. Jokic against Wembanyama. Here's Sohan. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Gordon. Will it go? Brown. Kept alive. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. And Denver will go for a different look here. Jordan's checked in for Jokic. Saric comes in for Gordon. Watson, he's checked in for Porter Jr. And Strother subbed in for Brown. Stolen by Wembanyama. Back come the Spurs in transition. Here's Vassell. Rebounded by Denver. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Ali, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Well, right now for Denver, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Spurs.
I think they've been...
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Devin Vassell, he's been playing really well.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So on the floor for San Antonio, Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. And it's Jones in at the 1. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Denver shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Collins, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Mamukelashvili comes in for Sohan. Johnson, he's checked in for Barnes. And Castle subbed in for Vassell. To the left side wing. Here's Mamukelashvili. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Chanchar's checked in for Saric. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Castle.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Jones finds Johnson. Tries the spin move. Takes a 3. Connects from downtown. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
A point of emphasis for Johnson, knowing he needs to keep taking and making threes.
You know, after playing as a starter most of his career, Keldon Johnson showed he can act as a sixth man if needed, Richard.
Not every player can make that switch mentally. Johnson brings the same energy as a starter as he does to the second unit. It's a great attitude on that young man.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And it's blocked by Collins.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Mamukelashvili passes to Johnson. Here's Mamukelashvili. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
Pass to Strother. Here's Chanchar. Still no points. Looking to end the run. Strother no good.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Ryan, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Ryan, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. The Spurs are great at drafting and developing, and in selecting Stefan Castle with the 4th overall pick, they've made a play on upside. He's a versatile wing defender. Shooting and his position were the question marks. Can he be a primary playmaker? Will his three-pointer prove to be reliable? Guys, we'll see, but the Spurs are very excited to bring Stefan Castle into their program.
Star talent. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. Shot is good by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got 7 points.
As his career has progressed, Johnson has really improved as a playmaker.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Over Gordon. Mamukelashvili, no good. Denver has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Over Jones. And it's Jokic missing.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Castle for 3. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's picked off. .111 left to play in the third quarter here. Back to Collins. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And talking about Gordon, just a freak athlete and ferocious dunker, a valuable role player on this team.
And Denver making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Jokic throws it down.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there. He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Gordon, Sohan with a rebound.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Picked up by Sohan. Here's Barnes. He takes it in. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Good things happen when HB drives that lane. He's either a bully to the basket or he gets to the line. Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Vassell outside from 20 feet. The Spurs rebound. Pass to Wembanyama. The 3 is up. It's not going to go for him. And so it's San Antonio. Don't see too many 39-point lead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Now a timeout called by Denver.
Checking in the game for your Nuggets, 927.
And the Nuggets shooting just 21% from the floor. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. San Antonio has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. The open shot by Barnes. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And that's confidence right there. Barnes wasting no time firing away.
Here's Gordon. Lays it up and banks it in.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Pass to Vassell. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one.
I like what we're seeing from Vassell, playing with a lot of energy and not settling for shots he doesn't really want.
Back come the Spurs in transition. And Sohan gets it to go. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for San Antonio.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard. Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Sohan outside, fires from deep. And it's Denver with a rebound. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And Gordon with the big finish.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
It's Barnes on the wing. Launches a 3. Drills it from deep. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice work by Barnes in that coffin corner. He really had that bad boy dialed in.
Inside, tipped. And here's the fast break. Paul with it. Checked by Murray. Sohan. Off the mark there with a 3. Denver has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, everyone knows Gordon is a gifted dunker. I mean, guess the defense just needed a little reminder today.
Up top, Paul, defended by Murray. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Spurs.
That one's off. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
Vassell passes to Paul. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
And it's Jokic, that time on the assist by Murray.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Left side Barnes. 1:44 left in the game. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Spurs.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Victor Wembanyama.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Wembanyama, screen on Jokic. Throws it up high. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And guys, that's gotta be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Barnes finds Wembanyama. That one goes in.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Jokic, no good. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle.